10 years ago, craftsmen in the employ of the Archeum Legion secretly visited the resistance soldiers at the observatory, offering a huge reward for aid in stealing gems from the goblins. The soldiers, who were suffering through a famine, were overwhelmed with temptation. All but 3 of them left the camp. While the guards were away, the waiting Archeum battle platoon readied for the attack. Watch Captain Henson understood the situation all too well. He told the 3 remaining guards to flee, and one of them, Ruffalo, escaped into the woods with his head hung low. Battling against an endless sea of enemies, the 2 remaining guards died horrible deaths. Henson, who lost an eye, rose again each time he fell, sword held high. Just as Henson, gravely wounded, neared his own death, Ruffalo returned. He had not fled at all, but instead brought reinforcements who drove back the enemy forces. Although the bravery of Henson and his men saved many lives, he blamed himself for the death of the soldiers and resigned as watch captain. 10 years later, he still quietly defends the front lines and is admired and respected by the local resistance forces. Gistal and Cicero, Henson's former comrades, performed their duty until the very end. Their honor and perseverance earned them a place deep within the Resistance's hearts.
Hear me? Is anyone... If you can hear me, please touch Luna's head. Oh, thank goodness. The connection is working. Can you hear me?
I am returned, a wizard. I'm in urgent need of assistance, so I left my glyphing here to find someone who could help me. I need help finding a missing child as soon as possible.
Can you come to the area around the Carmine Forest waypoint? I'll be waiting. I'm in the area around the Carmine Forest waypoint.
The once green forest lost its vitality and withered to a darkish red, becoming what it is today. They say that the blood spiders, now the masters of Carmine Forest, will capture any humans who set foot there for use as sacrifices.
I hope whoever I spoke to arrives soon. Oh, yes? Can I help you? Oh, goodness. It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Rutain. You really came. What a relief. I'm currently investigating a disappearance in Vienta village. But I'm running out of time and urgently need the help of a magic wielder. So, I left Luna 17 behind and set it to communicate with me when it detects someone nearby who can wield magic. Right beside Laslan is a dominion called Stoneguard. The biggest town there is called Vienta. Recently, a child named Lucille went missing from the village. The Resistance has launched a search to find her. The problem is that even after a day of searching, there's no sign of her. We expanded the search area, and my friends and I are now investigating the nesting grounds and Carmine Forest. A monster known as Morokai lives in this Carmine Forest. If the child did come all the way out here, she's in grave danger. I've hidden mana recording devices throughout the forest to keep track of Morokai's movements. Could you please retrieve those devices for me? In the meantime, I will search Morokai's hideout for any signs of the child. I hid them in clusters of spider eggs around the forest. I made them so that only magic wielders can recover them, keeping them safe from monsters that could damage them. Dig them out of the spider eggs, and the clamps will loosen in response to your magic. Then, just bring them back to me.
Rutain, whom you met in the forest, was investigating the disappearance of a child from Vienta village. He said the search area, Carmine Forest, was extremely dangerous. So he was looking for someone to help him collect his mana recording devices, which he had designed and crafted to record the movements of any living beings.